Do you ever want to scream? Figuring it out. Today I want to talk about, in day 381 of what's she up to now, what's going on. Big changes happening as of yesterday. Yesterday I started watching my 3-year-old granddaughter. Haven't done that since she was a year old and was running my Italian food business, which worked out fine because I got creative and I figured it out. And I had to do a lot of creative things to figure out how to run that business and take care of her at the same time. But I did. I figured it out. Well, now she's 3, super high energy, amazing. I just love her energy. So much fun. Yesterday, she was having dance stretch workouts with my ex-husband and my son-in-law. And I don't know that I've laughed so much in a year. It was so funny. It was so cute. So it's going to be really interesting, but it's going to take some getting used to in terms of figuring out how and when I get my things done. Now, she did have a sleepover because we had an ice storm yesterday. So I'm quickly up making my videos first thing in the morning to figure it out and get things done. No idea when and how I'm going to get them processed during the day because once she's up, she's up. But I will figure that out too. We didn't have a nap yesterday, so we're going to see if we can't make a nap happen today as well. Although I suspect I'm going to need a nap when she needs a nap. I did get my Women's Summit funnel turned off yesterday. It was live all weekend, so if people happen to stumble across it, they got access to some absolutely freaking incredible interviews for free. And now they're going to be free again the 19th, 20th, and 21st of this month, but I'm going to spend the next 2 weeks promoting, sharing the information. Today sometime, I have got to find a way to share the link with all of the women speakers in the summit so they can start getting the word out and sharing that it's coming up and it's going to be available on the 19th, 20th, and 21st. I need to find a way, not today, but over the next week or so, to finish listening to all of the interviews, get the summaries and the checklist sheets made up for the offer that I made along with the summit so people can get a summarized version of it. And I've already got a notebook full, and I'm only, I think, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 12 or 13 interviews into the summit. So I'm not even halfway point, and I've already got one full notebook filled up. So mind-bogglingly incredible value in this. And I am now sold on the idea of summits. I thought they were cool. I like to participate. I like to listen to them before. But doing them, I have learned more in the last month and a half interviewing 30 experts about customers than I learned in the last 30 years of business by myself. Now, there's a lot of value in being in business by yourself and figuring stuff out. But when people can show and share, hey, this is what I've done that's worked in my business, this is what works the best for me, then you ask yourself, is this the right thing for me? And you apply that in your business. It just shortcuts your learning curve and makes your success so much easier and so much faster. Will you still make mistakes and screw up? Absolutely. I still make mistakes and mess stuff up every day. But I don't make those mistakes. I don't make the same mistakes that they made because I've already been forewarned that, oh, if you do this, it sounds like a great idea, but it's counterintuitive. It's just the opposite of what you actually need to do. Sorry about the alarms. I forgot to set them off or turn them off today. So amazing, amazing, amazing what you can learn and what you can do from actually doing things that are outside your comfort zone. Is interviewing women and doing a women's summit outside my comfort zone? Absolutely. Interviewing, maybe not so much. I started interviewing on my podcast probably late last year. I only did actually did a lot of them, but I only did them compared to the number of videos I do and the number of podcasts and the number of amount of content I put out. It's not even, wow, interviews aren't even, I don't think 5% of what I do. They were just a really tiny part, but I love doing them. It's so fun tapping into other people's wisdom and learning what works for them, because so often we believe falsely that other people are an overnight success, and why is it so hard for us? Well, it's not. It's the same journey of development and becoming who we need to become that all of us need to go through as we're doing whatever we want in our life. Not just building our businesses, but just plain living our lives. No one can live our life for us. No one can build our business for us. No one but us can create what it is that we want to create in our life or in our businesses. So if we can find ways to make our journey faster and easier, why would we not want to do that? Now, I'm not talking about cheap shortcuts or short-term fixes to things. I'm talking about real growth and development and creating what it is that we want. And there's definitely a difference. Will we all use short-term tactics sometimes? Absolutely. Will we use them on a continuous basis? Well, some people do, and they seem to succeed on the surface, and they do just fine. But I would contend that that's not the way to grow your business or to grow your life. It just depends what you want to end up with and how you want to end up. And you can take the high road or the low road. It's totally up to you. I personally will always take the high road. So if you're a low road kind of person, you're probably not going to want to, you're probably not listening to me anyway. You're probably thinking I'm psycho because I'm showing up in my pajamas and my really funky hairdos some days. But that's your prerogative and that's my prerogative. I am here because I know there's one person that is like me, was scared and didn't know what to do. And I can, by showing up as who I am, somehow impact that person that needs to hear what I have to say, that needs to know that, yeah, we all go through a lot of crap in our lives, but we also live through it all and we come out the other side of it. I think nobody more than me. And I say that I've had some major health challenges. I mean, I dropped dead one day and I'm still here to talk about it. So that tells me that there's something going on and that I'm here for some reason. But as far as like major drama and trauma in my life, come on, if I look back, I haven't had that much major drama or trauma or bad things. Okay, dying's probably pretty bad in most people's estimation, but I look at that as probably the best thing that ever happened to me because it totally changed the direction of my life and the direction of my thinking and the belief about what's possible for me and for everybody else. I mean, if I'm sitting here talking to you, I am proof that absolutely positively anything is possible because I shouldn't be sitting here. I should have probably died in my 20s and I didn't. I should have probably I did die when I was 50 and I'm still here talking to you. So to me, that's proof that absolutely anything is possible if we think and believe it's possible. So I know I can get a lot of arguments on that because people don't believe that our mind is powerful enough to create what we want or don't want in our lives, but it so totally is. Oh my God, there's so many examples in my life of creating things I do want, but also creating things that I don't want. And a lot of times we create things that we don't want by default because we don't even know that we're thinking about things that we don't want more than we're thinking about things that we do want. That's a little deeper than today's discussion. So my whole point is I got a lot of figuring out to do. Figuring out how I promote and keep launching the Women's Summit, figuring out how I keep doing my daily content and building my own audience and my own impact, my own influence to reach the people that I'm here to talk to, figure out how I take tremendous care of one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, and enjoy the process, enjoy the whole process, because it's all about enjoying the experiences that we have. Now, you know, in 2010, before my sudden cardiac arrest, I didn't understand that. I was not living my life. I was running through my life. I wasn't enjoying my experiences. I was absolutely miserable. To people on the outside, everything looked fine and hunky-dory and wonderful. And on the inside, every single day, I was in absolute, what am I going to do about this? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. What am I going to do about this? Panic mode. And that was my demise, was not so much the things that were happening around me in my life, but my belief that I was overwhelmed and I couldn't handle it and I didn't know what to do. And to this day now, I didn't believe it when it first happened, but after years of research and studying and understanding and learning about myself, I am 100% convinced that somehow, some way, I created that sudden cardiac arrest, that health event in my life, to stop and reset and realize that I do have complete control over everything. And it's such a scary thought, but it's such an empowering thought to know that I get to decide everything. And maybe I don't get to decide all the things around me that happen, but I always get to decide how I'm going to respond to it, how I'm going to react to it, what I'm going to do about it. But that begins with what I'm going to think and how I'm going to feel about it. And that's entirely the result of my past experiences, my past thoughts, my past feelings, my past beliefs. Where I am right now, this very moment, this very instant, sitting in my office, drinking my coffee, talking to you, everything in my past has led up to this very moment. Now, this very moment, what I do, what I say, what I choose to think about is determining my future. So I really want to be conscious of it. I want to pay attention to what the heck am I thinking about? So I could be thinking, oh, I'm frustrated, I'm overwhelmed, I'm having to change my schedule. I didn't get to do what I want to do when I want to do it, with who I want to do it, wearing what I want to do yesterday, but I really did. That is kind of my overriding thing. I'm always being myself, and I'm always doing that. Now, wasn't in the past, but I am now. But how do I work in what I want to do and where I want to go and what I want to create with the new set of circumstances, the new environment? Because our life, our environment, everything is always changing. The only thing we can always count on is that things are always changing and that we get to choose how we're going to react to it. So I decided I'm going to figure it out. I know the universe is here to support me. No matter what happens, no matter what I think and do, it's always here to support me, but I'm going to figure it out. So I know I don't have all the answers right now, but I know over the next couple of days, I will have the answers and I will figure it out. Yesterday, I figured out how to get that funnel turned off so that everything wasn't showing up and for free. And so today I will write my emails in the little blocks of time I find. I will get the email and the message out and the link to all of the lady speakers in the summit. I will continue somehow listening to the rest of the speakers and getting the rest of the pieces to the Women's Summit created so that on the 19th, we're ready to rock and roll. I'll get it all done. I'll figure it out. I will. Do I know how? Oh, heck no. But I know that I will. So I challenge you to adopt that philosophy of knowing with 100% certainty that you'll always figure it out. And guess what? You always have, right? You're still here. You've survived everything that you've already been through. So you know with 100% certainty that you will figure it out. So go out, make it a fantastic day. And I will, of course, be with you tomorrow. Bye. After I figure some more things out.